Time now for baseball from 24 Willie Mays Plaza and stunning Oracle Park in San Francisco. Today, we've got a matchup of playoff hopefuls in the same division between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. As the season winds down, a pennant race comes to a head. Two division rivals face off next. Andrew Roper, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Into the box now, Mel Yates. He will lead
Leading
this one off today.
For the Dodgers, the second baseman, Mel Yates.
First pitch on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they...
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And a great start to the game as he's in with a leadoff triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Digging in, Bo Rodriguez, leadoff man at third following the triple to kick things off. So he'll try to bring him home here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, Dero. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Roper is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Line drive to center field. And a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and it's now a 1-0 lead for the Dodgers.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher, Dero. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this, wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in. When they grab their gloves to go out on defense, they know they got a lead on their hands.
Stepping up now, Christopher Boston. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. He's set and the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
The 2-0. And he fouls this one off. Rodriguez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Into the box, Damian McCallum. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The average sitting at 297 here to start things out. 26 home runs and 83 runs batted in. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
Line drive, base hit.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
Parker.
Standing in now, Anthony Parker, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He comes in at 262 on the year. 14 homers, 56 runs batted in. Oh and 1, here it comes. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0 and 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and it's fouled away. 3 runs already home here. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Turner makes the play, 1 away. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of swing and miss up and down the lineup. They lead the league in strikeouts, and I'll tell you what, could become a big problem today if this guy's hitting the outside corner.
Now in the box, Ronnie Lau is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0 delivery. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Matt Smith waits on deck. Three and one.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Striding in, Matt Smith. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. First and second now, 1 man out. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with. I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Standing in, David Rivas. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
McCallum, the runner at third. Lau over at second. Smith is over at first with 1 away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Here it comes, 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
So a full count now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. The next 3-2. And another foul ball. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinded out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Jeremy Aquino comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
Aquino.
In now, Jose Gomez, as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
The 2-1. Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Mel Yates looks like he'll get a second shot here in the inning. He waits on deck. And he can only battle for so long, as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Mel Yates, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Grounded to third. He's right there, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead on now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Giants nothing. Jose Gomez is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Pitch on the way. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Now at the plate, Rick Vargas comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Stepping up to the plate, Rodrigo Rodriguez. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
Yeah, and he's the guy who drives the bus on this team, leading the team in that home run department, and he's really been the guy they look to drive it out of the yard.
Yeah, normally there are 2 or 3 guys in every lineup that you want to proceed with caution. This big home run hitter, he's the guy in this lineup you need to be very, very careful with.
Fouled away. Now the 0-1. Slow roller left side. And there are 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Dave.
In now, Dave Turley, runner in scoring position with Sergan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time, so they're off to a flying start in this one.
Into the box, Gary Monroe, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 delivery. And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Nelson Rios would be next. The 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So striding in, Nelson Rios. And a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. First pitch of the at-bat. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Turley on second, Monroe at first, 2 out in the inning. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. Second inning now from San Francisco. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Giants 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Bo Rodriguez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Rodriguez is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there.
29.
Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready for another chance? Christopher Boston. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws. Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. Nobody out, runner on first. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And this
Now
team,
batting,
they're not
the
going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Striding in once again, Damian McCallum. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
And that misses, ball one. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Backhanded. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Anthony Parker, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 lifted in the air toward the line and right. Rodriguez giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Ronnie.
So striding forward now, Ronnie Wow. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Two balls and no strikes.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
This is foul right side. The 2-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Rodriguez racing back, and this one's off the 5th archway. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. He comes across to score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
And not to take any credit away
Now
from the hitter on this RBI base knock, but I think it's clear this reliever is running on empty at this point. We were just discussing it, and now he serves up a good pitch to hit. He's given a good effort out there, but he's worked harder than he's used to, and I don't think he has anything left.
In now, Matt Smith, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. LA's on top, 7-1.